Welcome to the Healing Heart Podcast, where all healing is always a matter of the heart. I'm your host, Donna Campbell, also known as the Mind Whisperer, interviewing guest experts on all matters of healing. Hi, everybody, and welcome back here to the Healing Heart Podcast. I am your host, Donna Campbell, and my guest today is truly, truly amazing. I've gotten to know her over the last year, and she has been such a blessing and just so full of energy. Angel Marie Monachelli is passionate about igniting confidence, joy, and abundance in people who are seeking more self-worth, courage, and freedom in their life. As a TV producer and host, 8-time international bestselling author, she is also a Reiki Master, a certified spiritual counselor, a master speaker, and creator of the elite Reiki Certification System. Angel Marie has been called the Igniter by sharing how to use her energy to ignite their gifts and reboot their life. This is truly a topic that I love and I am passionate about. So welcome to the podcast, Angel Marie.
Thank you so much, Don. And Donna, I so appreciate it. And the viewers, thank you everyone for being here and having me on. I'm so blessed and feel honored.
I'm so excited because I have so many different questions for you. So first, share with us a little bit about your life and how you really started in the healing arts.
Okay, thank you. How I started was when I was diagnosed at a very young age with lupus and fibromyalgia and arthritis. It's all through my whole entire family. And I was watching how everyone was going through the Western medicine and getting more sick and more sick. And I decided to get a massage therapist and start that route. Mm-hmm. Well, as soon as she got there and started to even put her hands on on me, I was in so much pain. I was screaming, stop touching me, because I was in a flare. I didn't know it, but I was in a lupus flare. So she stopped and she said, how about if I do some energy? No, she said Reiki. How about if I do some Reiki? And this is over 30 years ago. And I said, I don't know what that is. Only God can heal. And but you know what? I was so much pain. I was in so much chronic pain and fatigue that I said, okay, go ahead. And I felt energy. I felt it coming through me. I could actually even move it through. So what happened is I said, what's going on with my feet if they hurt? And she said, it's all stuck in your foot. It's all stuck in your feet. You moved the energy down. And I was like, yes, I did. Yeah. And in my mind, I was like, yes, I did. But I could it. So she moved it out. I don't know what she did because my eyes were closed. But I remember and all of a sudden, I was pain-free. And I'm like, this stuff is real. What is this stuff? And of course, there was no Reiki Masters to be found. I mean, back then, and it was that was a journey for sure. But I did find somebody sooner or later, and fast forward, that's what I do. And that's what I teach now because of that. And then being a spiritual counselor is so much different than a life coach or any of those other ones, because I'm so intuitive or psychic. I don't really like that word, but yet I am very, very into, just like you are.
Yes. So with that whole journey, because that opened you up to a whole new realm of different types of healing, in particular Reiki, what's outside of your benefits for you, what have you seen it do for other people in transforming lives?
Oh my gosh. And, it helps them to get inspired. And that was the thing that I see that I do the most, is helping them to step into their behaviors are different, and it becomes permanent because they can feel it. They also have that energy around them now that they're like, hey, I understand and I experience my own energy, and I can run my own energy, that I can move it out. So I've seen them have more clarity, more focus. One of the ladies, she was in a couch and her husband kept trying to get her out of the couch and she wouldn't get out of the couch. And then she decided one day, oh, I remember Angel. So she called me up. And when she called me up, and I said, yes, let's meet. And just after like 10 minutes, and then she came in, Within 2 sessions, she was like, I feel inspired. I can get out of this couch. I feel like I can do it. And it's energy vibration. You want to understand that.
I understand it. Yes.
Yes, but viewers, the thing is you're just an energy ball. And this just came out that your bones are 65% crystals.
Yes.
That's a mind blower. And that chocolate it has 6 crystals in it. Chocolate does, dark chocolate has 6. And this is amazing because energy is energy of the crystals, and that's what we are, and that you really can be out of pain. And that's what happened to this lady. She was so elated. She was like, you've taught me all of these systems. Now I feel like I perceive things differently. I see things differently, but I'm not as overwhelmed as I want. And I can sleep. That's the biggest one. People actually can turn their brains off. You never can turn it off. I don't mean that. And it's not releasing, right? Donna, it's never releasing the energy because energy never dissolves. You're just really changing the form of it.
Transforms. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
There.
So that's what I've seen.
So for a lot of our listeners, if they're not familiar with Reiki or even know what it is, how would you describe it to somebody new? And how would they use it for themselves to heal, to release the pain or transform the pain out of their body?
Oh, that's a fabulous question. How I would explain it is everything is energy. You are energy. If you went to acupuncture, maybe may not know what acupuncture is, but it's putting a pin here and putting it here. And what I'm doing is just showing it on my hand and putting a pin. And what you're doing is you're doing the you're doing the electronic, and that electric pulse between the pins actually can heal. Well, Reiki doesn't use any pins. Ray meaning universal life force energy, and ki is your energy, is your chi, your prana. We all have it.
Right.
And you've been in a place before where you just held somebody's hand and they were like, oh my gosh, your hand's getting so warm and I feel better, because that's where you're at. So energy becomes energy. Reiki is amazing because it's a modality that helps you to heal. And I will tell you this, Donna, to be really transparent, even with the viewers, is I teach Reiki. Yes, I do. Level 1, level 2 masters. I have a whole system. Yet I will tell all of them, don't stay in the box of Reiki. This is energy healing. This is vibration. This is quantum physics. This is the 7 laws of the universe. And when you get that and experience your own energy and know how to manipulate, how to move it, we could call it Reiki, and that heals.
So what are some of the top 3 tips that you might have for somebody who wants to use this method of healing that you can share with Reiki? If somebody just wanted to go out, experience it, and do it.
If they just wanted to experience and do it, the first thing would be, is that you would go to a Reiki Master teacher, and it calls masters, but we're teachers. So means that's all that means. And you would call a practitioner up, even a level 2, and ask them to do a Reiki session on you. And that way you get the experience, because that's the biggest thing, is getting the experience of you. And you might have had a massage and you feel, oh, I feel so much better. And then later you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted. And the reason for that is they moved energy. They changed the form of it. That's the same as Reiki. And I'll tell people, if you come for a session, don't do anything afterwards. Go home, be in your own vibrational field. You don't want to bring other people in. So that's one of the biggest one, is reach out and talk to the person first, feel that. And then if it's a good fit, go ahead and do that. But one of the things I think also is what you're asking is start out with an energy ball. And everybody goes, oh yeah, I can feel that. I can kind of feel, but I want you to start with that, but move the energy in a way that you put different energy in between your hands, meaning put joy, put love, and then breathe it into your heart, breathe it into your body. And you will start to feel the frequency of that. And that helps you to feel your energy. So
Yeah, no, that absolutely helps there. And some ways that people can utilize in making an energy ball. So for a lot of people that are listening there, to make that energy ball, what would be your step-by-step instructions?
step by step is putting your hands, first of all, clap your hands, rub your hands together, and then go about 4 inches. Close your fingers so that your fingers aren't wide open. You're not losing that energy. And go about 4 inches and just start to feel the energy. Do you feel that kind of like that push or the tingling in between your hands?
Right. And it's just a slight movement of your hands moving in and out, kind of like a circular motion to feel the energy around.
So you make the energy ball. Yes, thank you. So you're feeling it. Now I want you to stop because you've got it. You're feeling it. And you're like, wow, I do feel the warmness. I do feel the tingles. And even if you don't, keep practicing because you will sooner or later. And then go ahead and take a deep breath and put joy and really think about joy and get your body be joy, joy, joy. And I think of joy of me running, me taking a walk, me going in the rain. And then take a big deep breath, move your hands towards your heart, towards your body, and breathe it in towards your heart. And it will flush your whole body. And touch your body, touch your heart with your hands.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now, see, that is something different. You just totally taught me something here in this because, I am a Reiki master. I do use energy all the time, transforming the forms, but I've always made, the energy balls. You can make it big and back smaller and it feels magnetic. Sometimes it's like pulling taffy, if you were to imagine that feel, but I've never infused it with a quality like joy. And then once it was there, my question is, does that ball of energy feel different if you were then to move your hands again to make that taffy-like pull and then turning it towards you and then allowing it to go into your own heart space to re-infuse you? I've never done those things. So you gave me a new spiritual practice in the morning that I'm going to add to my quick, morning meditation there. So thank you for that.
Oh, you're so welcome. And the thing is this is the energy chart. And you've seen it before, is the energy chart.
Yes. With all the different frequencies to the different emotions.
Yes. And see where joy is, it's actually love is at 528. You can Google that.
Yeah.
The frequency, joy is around 600. But above that is gratitude and appreciation.
Yes.
So I always tell my students and everyone, if maybe you're having a tough day and nothing's joyous for you, so go ahead and make the energy ball and put, I'm grateful for my body. I'm grateful for my car. I'm grateful for my bed. I'm grateful for my eyes. I'm grateful. And then put that in and you can feel it through your whole body. And when I tell them to do this, if I could, because I'm always teaching, is do this when you're on the toilet. I know, but you won't forget.
There you go. Right?
I mean, it's an easy practice.
A new way to multitask.
I mean, just quickly go, okay, gratitude that I'm peeing, gratitude that I'm here, gratitude for my eyes. And then you'll feel it and you'll start to really experience your own energy. And that's the important part because you really can heal and you know that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There. I know this morning when I was just doing my normal meditation, an exercise I normally give a lot of people is to sit and feel like the gratitude on the inside and just let it build up. But what shifted and changed a little bit was usually when we send out gratitude, we're sending it outside of ourselves for things like people and places and, the abundance that comes into our life. But this morning, it was like, what happens if I just send gratitude to myself and feel the gratitude internally to me? And that was a whole different feeling to let that build up, which naturally goes out the energy field anyway.
Yeah, it's in the field of vibration. And that's hits on another. I tell my students, or I recommend to my students that you don't sit and send any out.
Yeah.
Just because what you're doing is you're connecting to that vibrational field of that sadness or that this or that this. And for me to just be in that love, joy, and gratitude, peace and compassion, that's the highest ones. Stay there, and that vibration will hit all. And I see everyone well, no matter what's happening. I see them well.
Yes.
It's like
Absolutely.
we say is you might have to go through this to learn.
Yeah, we have to go through the experience always.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't want to stop the experience by me sending something and me thinking I know. Nope. I'm just gonna be. But I'll think about you. I'll be like, Donna, which I did think about you today because I'm like, Donna. So you're well,
Absolutely.
you're great. I'll talk to you later. That's really what I was.
I love it. I love it. Okay. So, everybody, we are listening to Angel Marie as our guest today on the Healing Heart podcast. We are going to take that quick sponsor break. And when we come back, we're going to ask some more questions on what it's like to renew and reignite your life. So, hold on. Get what you always wanted. Abundant life is possible. Transform your lifestyle in just weeks with the most innovative system developed for heart-centered business professionals who seek change today. You are one step away from creating infinite prosperity, happiness, and love. Grab your bonus link now that's in the show notes. All right, and welcome back here to the Healing Heart podcast. And we're talking here with Angel Marie, and we are diving a little bit deeper. We've been talking about Reiki and how to use that energy for healing. But Angel Marie has also been called the igniter by sharing how to use the energy to ignite their gifts and reboot your life. So I want to know more about that and how you use this amazing modality to really ignite lives of other people.
Oh, thank you so much, Donna. Yes. So how do I use that? How I use it is helping people step into their self-confidence, to also step into their joy and their abundance. Those are words, but how do I really do that?
Mm-hmm.
Is how I do that is I have them experience their energy. And once they understand, not with their heads, but really with their hearts, they feel this energy. Once that happens, what happens is they're able to connect on a different way, not just like meditation, but connecting to what's their divine life purpose. And that's a big word. I get it. But, and you go, well, what is mine? Well, you do have your divine life purpose, but it changes.
Mm-hmm.
So Reiki really helps, or energy healing or energy really helps, is for you to hone in on what is it that you love to do, that you can do all day, and it feels really good. Look at what that is, and you will see and start to perceive and start to get information that will help you to make that your purpose, your life that you make money at. Yes, you say it, that you make money at, and that you are so excited to every morning get up and go closer to that and work towards that. That's what that helps you do.
I love that. I love it. And to make it like a daily practice of it and to use it every day. Now, I have to ask, because sometimes there are people out there, and this is a question that I receive every so often, and people will say, I can't feel the energy.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel. What advice do you have for people when they don't have the awareness of how they feel?
Oh, and that is one that most of the time when they first come in to see me, I say, okay, how do you feel? I feel great. No, I want you to tell me how you physically feel. And I'll hit my arm and say, physically feel. Oh, I don't know. There's no, I don't knows for one. Okay.
Oh, I'm stuck.
Yeah. I'm stuck. Like, no, you're not stuck, because there's nothing stuck. You don't have to find anything. You just ignite it again in you. So what we're going to do is, and what I tell people is you really do have an energy. You really do feel. So I'll have them put their hands and do the same thing, clap their hands, rub their hands together and put their hands about 4 inches. and then I'll put my hand in between.
Oh, wow.
And then they go, oh yeah, I can feel, yeah, there's a difference. And there's a difference to this. And this is how it feels. And they go, yeah, I can feel that. I can feel that. And then I also show them the energy stick. Have you ever
Oh,
seen
yes,
this?
I have. I love those.
So I show them that, and that is the energy stick, that they do have energy, that they are resonating energy. And just by that visual, a lot of times I say, okay, close your eyes and I want you to feel. And then I'll have them stand up.
Mhm.
And I'll have them take their hands and bring it close to their bodies.
Mhm.
And they still don't feel anything. But what I'll do is I'll put my hand in between their hand. And then they go, oh, I can feel something. And then they open their eyes and they go, oh, but it's yours. But you're getting closer. You're getting closer. So, and then I give them the toilet exercises and I make fun of it and say toilet extra, like it's fun.
Right.
Do the energy ball every time you go to the bathroom, and you'll get to connecting to your vibrational field.
Yes. So for those of you that are listening to the podcast here, and Angel Marie showed us an energy stick, and it's really electrical circuit. So when you hold on to both ends of the stick, you can see the energy current that goes through. But if you release it off of one side, the circuit stops. You have to connect it with both to feel that energy. And then when that happens, you get an understanding of how energy works in the body that way. Now, I have to ask Angel Marie, because we talked about the ones and the people who said, I don't feel energy, I don't know how. Now, the other side of the coin are the empaths that say, I feel everything with everybody all the time, and it's magnified and it's always coming at me. How do I know if it's mine or not? The empaths of the world. What would we share with them?
Yeah, good question. What I'd share with them is it is powerful when you use colors to help you, and also your breath, because the breath will move out energy quickly. So when you're in a situation and you're feeling all this energy coming at you and you're like, oh my gosh, it's too much, get out of there, get into the restroom, do your breaths, but also release the energy. And really what I'm doing is I'm putting my hands really close to my body and removing energy. Again, we're not removing, we're just changing the form of it. But yet what you're doing is you're sweeping your body, and that's the energy. A really good one is clapping. Clapping disturbs the nervous system and all the chakras and everything. And just by clapping, you can move energy.
I love that. I love that. So to identify if it's yours or somebody else's, there's different things you can do, like sweeping the body, clapping to move the energy, and then you can identify how you feel about the situation.
And the thing is too, Donna, it doesn't matter if it's your energy or their energy. It's energy that's unwanted because it doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
So take the time to move the energy, which is, and I use that as the shine on shake also, because it's a joke because everything is shine on, but just shaking your body actually moves chi, moves energy.
Yeah. I love that.
So somehow, and then of course I have 3 ways that you do that. And I teach that in a counseling, exactly how to do that. And we go through it. You must be hydrated. You must be breathing the diaphragmatic breaths. And then the cut and release energy, rip the energy out, ground yourself, put shields up. There's a whole protocol thing that I go through with my students, because you don't want to just attune someone to level 1 Reiki and send them out, because, oh my gosh, they are like, wow,
absorbent sponges.
Yes. And they need the tools.
Yes.
And many of them will say, Angel, I've used those tools all my life. Even if I'm doing Reiki or not, I have used those tools because they're genius. And I'm like, great, because we have to protect our energy, because we're really protecting our power, our gifts. Our energy is your power, your gifts. It is.
Absolutely there. Now, something that you mentioned at the beginning of the podcast that I wanted to come back to here is you were talking about our crystalline structure, and that our bones are over 60% crystals, but even chocolate has 6 crystals in it. So share with us real quick the significance of the fact that we really are crystalline energy.
and it's apatite is the name of the crystal, but it's in a different form than a hard crystal. I just want to make sure everybody understands that. And the significance of that is that that crystals are vibrating. And they're vibrating on different fields. And when someone else comes into your field, they're vibrating. So we change our vibration by other people coming in, and people will say, well, like becomes like. What they mean is your energy become my energy. Not necessarily, because if your energy is on a lower vibrational field, my energy is not going to dip down to yours. You're going to start to move up to mine. And I don't mean to say that I'm better than you or anything with that, but it's like if I talking to somebody and I touch my face, a lot of times they'll touch their face because it's energy.
Yes.
So, and that's okay. I really want to get this to everyone, is that it's okay if you don't resonate with someone. It doesn't make them a good, bad, or indifferent person. It just doesn't serve. And that's okay, because their energy doesn't serve your energy. And not that they have to serve your energy. It just doesn't feel right.
And it just doesn't connect.
Thank you. It just doesn't connect. And that's okay. So it's okay to leave relationships, even family. There's some family, I'll tell you, I just, I love you. I do, I'm family, but yet that doesn't work for me.
Yeah, absolutely. I so understand that. I have so many more questions for you and everything. So, and I wanted to dive also into your book and your TV show and the things that you're doing out in the world, sharing all of these principles. So would you be willing to record a bonus episode with us coming up to talk about some of these other things around energy and what we get to do with it?
I would love to. I'd be honored. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. So everyone, we're going to record that bonus episode here. So it'll be coming out as well. But in the meantime, if somebody wants to get connected to you and learn more about Reiki or the energy or how this all works, what are some of the best ways to get in touch with you?
One of the best ways is Angel Marie Inc., INC.com, angelmarieinc.com. And then also Facebook or any social media, go ahead and just put hashtag shine on and you'll find me.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Shine on. All right. Everybody, definitely just reach out to Angel Marie. She has so many amazing and good tips about how we work as an energy field and what to do and how to learn all of this for your own self-healing as well. So, Angel, any last words you would like to share?
One of my last words would be that everybody say it with me. When I ignite my gifts, I ignite my power. Everybody, again, when I ignite my gifts, I ignite my power.
I love that, because your gifts are your power.
There you go.
Love it, love it, love it. All right. I hope everyone out there has enjoyed this episode podcast with the Healing Heart. And don't forget, always create that beautiful day.